Tonight on the Libra Lounge with Keisha, we catch up with some celebrity news and gossip. We talk a little bit about our latest prison interview, and we also have Sweet Dolce. Did I say it right?
No. Dulce.
I'm gonna call her SD. She's gonna tell us a little bit about the sex industry. This is the Libra Lounge with Keisha. Happy Wednesday, everyone, and welcome to the Libra Lounge with Keisha. Before we get started, I want to say thank you to everyone who sent us sweet messages about my baby niece, Mila. She is the most perfect being on this planet. She's cuter than your kids, always will be, and there's nothing you guys can do about it. But I appreciate the love, and also thank you to everyone who sent my dad a happy birthday. Look, if he slides into any of y'all's DMs, just tell him hi, tell him to go ahead and go to bed, take his pills, and just keep on moving. Don't let me know that he was trying to kind of get up on you like that. I'm just kidding, he won't. So a lot of you got to see our prison interview, which was about 2 weeks ago, right, producer James?
Yep.
We a couple of months ago, we had the Sisters of Bud Hunter in studio telling us about his case, and that's when we decided to make a trip down to Gatesville.
Yep. It was the Hughes unit at Gatesville.
It was a damn prison, and we went there on my damn birthday. So happy 40th birthday to me. But I want to say that there has been an outpouring of support. We have gotten all of your messages. If we haven't gotten back to you, it's just because we've just been floored with them. As I stated, we are going to do a series about Bud as we try to get him a new trial. So if you have any information that you would like to share with us, if you happen to have heard about the case, if you know Bud, send us an email to libraloungeradio@gmail.com. If you're a friend of the Libra Lounge, you know what time it is. It's time for The Gap.
We know she has a really big mouth, which sounds kind of dirty, and that's probably true too. Let's gossip. The Gab with Keisha.
All right, so this topic has been a big controversy. Producer James and I have talked a lot about it with each other. It's about transgender men competing in women's sports. Now, look, you guys know me. I love and hate everybody. I fully support all of the trans community, but I have to say there's just something I don't know what category I fit in when it comes to transgender men who are still genetically men competing in, I don't know, MMA competitions with females. I think it's unfair, and I hate saying that because you guys know I love my gays so much. But I mean, when it gets broken down to it, Caitlyn Jenner is still a fucking man, okay? Like, is she right now? Well, how old is Caitlyn Jenner? About 60,
80, 90.
90 years old. Caitlyn Jenner can win a race against my slow ass, okay? One, I'm overweight, and two, it's still Bruce Jenner's genes in there, okay? So I know producer James he's very passionate about this. So you know that means he's about to act real extra white. Just let him say what he got to say. I'll cut him off when he's talked too much. So go ahead and go. You got about 10 seconds. One.
So my real issue is this. Like, it's one thing to say that men and women are equal in a lot of things, because we absolutely are. But you can't deny physiology. You can't deny our bodies are made differently. And you certainly can't deny the fact that the fastest woman in history
was it FloJo?
FloJo.
Mm-hmm.
Her record has stood for over 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
The 14th place Olympian still beats her score by almost a second, which in a 100-yard dash is enormous. So you can't tell me that there's physical equality with anything that requires strength, speed, power, or the stuff that your physical body actually generates.
Yeah.
Period. And the problem is, when guys compete as girls, then you're actually taking opportunity away from girls who have worked their whole life and cannot beat the natural physiology of a, hormone, testosterone grown man.
Right.
Sorry.
You know, if Skylar decided to be a UFC fighter and she told me she was going against a transgender man, Ronda Rousey, I would have a problem with that. You didn't get it? Ronda Rousey's transgender?
Yeah, I got it.
I would be like, no, I'm not letting you get into this ring or octagon or whatever the hell it's called with this man. You know, it's just some things that, for example, when you have a female who transitions into a male but keeps her uterus, her ovaries, guess what she's still able to do? She can fucking get pregnant. You know why? Because genetically, it's still a female. Now, I will say that shit looks weird as hell. Have you ever seen a stud pregnant?
Yes.
It's just, it just looks odd.
Yeah,
I'll say that. But I fully support them doing that. But that just goes to what we're saying. Genetically, it is still a female, just like genetically, it's still a man. It doesn't matter if you've taken hormones to make your hair grow, you've gotten a boob job, you totally, you know, got everything wiped away. You got your dick cut off, turned it into a pussy, but on the inside, it's still a man.
I mean, it's one thing for gender expression. I completely support the idea that, well, first, you have to accept the idea that gender can be defined as stereotypes, which means a transgender male is only saying he's female because, and then expresses it in ways that are stereotypically female, like putting on dresses, things like that.
Right.
So first, accept that there are stereotypes, which you can't, which apparently define the gender. On top of that, then I'm okay with every other aspect of that, except for when we start actually ignoring reality and start bending reality to something that it's not. That's my problem.
Yeah, y'all gonna have to come up with something different because I can't jump on that bandwagon at all. But I still fully support all the gays, all the trans, all the LGBTQYSV. What other letters have we added this week?
I think we're up to XXYY. And,
yeah, that sounds about right.
And maybe the symbol for Prince. I'm not sure.
The little circle.
All the alphabet people, as Dave Chappelle says.
Right. Okay, so this Sunday was the season premiere of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. You guys know that I totally blasted them last season because it was just fucking boring. It wasn't good. It wasn't exciting. It was a little bit hood. I didn't get past episode 3. But since the Miss Kenya Moore returned for this season, I was like, you know what? I'm going to give it a chance. And you know what? The girls kind of brought it. So here's the thing that is very interesting to me. We see Kenya as she's being a new mom, which is great. She surprisingly is pretty open about the relationship issues that she's having with her husband, Mark Daly, which we know now she's already filed for divorce because apparently he had some extramarital affairs, some kids that she didn't know about. It was a whole shit show. I still think he's fucking gay. So Kenya, just keep being his beard to get half his fucking paycheck and don't worry about the divorce. That's the way I see it's a win-win. But anywho, last night they were back in action. We had Portia going through all of her baby daddy drama with Dennis. We got to see baby Pilar. We got to see baby Brooklyn. It was overall kind of an old school Real Housewives of Atlanta vibe going on. Noticeably absent was Nene Leakes. So I'm not sure which episode she's going to make her premiere, but I'm going to give it 3 episodes. And if they can't continue to bring it, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to be out. James, I know you didn't watch the show, right?
No, I have self-respect and pride.
But I will say this, these bitches and these wigs this season are just extra. That shit that Kenya had on, girl, I need to borrow that. That was some Lion King Simba looking shit right there that you had on your head. I don't know how many fucking horses or little Indian girls had to be scalped so you could have all that hair, but it was cute. It was really cute. But speaking of housewives, if you follow the Libra Launchers Keisha on social media, you would know that I have been blocked by 2 of the housewives, which I think is hysterical. So, to no surprise at all, it's the 2 craziest fucking bitches on the whole franchise. It's Candace Dillard with her fucking bobblehead ass and Crazy Katie. Both of them have blocked me. So, remember earlier this year, Katie had a miscarriage. We talked about that. We also talked about the fact that her boyfriend took a photo of her laying naked on the floor with blood all around her because she was miscarrying. I guess the bitch got mad because I reposted it and said something about it. Look, you should be pissed off at your boyfriend. I just report the facts. So I guess Candace decided to block me because I say she looks like a munchie. Her wigs don't fit. She can't sing. I'm tired of hearing about her white husband's brown dick. I think her mama looks like a fucked up drag queen. I mean, those may be some of the reasons that she blocked me, but I take it as a compliment that I got blocked. I don't know. Because I was like, these bitches really blocked me. All that tells me is I got noticed. So, boop, it's on you. All right, when we get back from this break, we're going to have, look, y'all, I got a bet going on with producer James that I'm only going to mispronounce her name 5 times, right? How many times do you think I'm going to mispronounce it?
Not as many times as you say it.
Okay, her name is Sweet Dolce.
Dulce.
Sweet Dulce.
Yay.
Sweet Dulce. I got it. Okay, Sweet Dulce, she's going to be in the studio with us. She's going to be off camera. But I cannot wait to get all up in her business and hear about this stuff that she does. Is a little bit weird to me, but I'm a little bit fascinated. We'll be right back. Sassy Class Boutique is the hot spot for your fashion, beauty, and home decor desires. We celebrate women of all shapes and sizes with our trendy collection of regular and plus-size clothing. Looking for the right accessories? We have upcycled Louis Vuitton handbags, vegan purses, and jewelry to add sass to your class. We also offer health and beauty products from salon quality hair care to cruelty-free makeup. Our edgy home decor items will make you the envy of all of your neighbors. Sassy Class Boutique also offers custom items like shirts, hats, and other gifts for any occasion. All of our vendors are female-owned small businesses, and together we are Sassy Class Boutique. Located at 3709 Fatter Drive in Dickinson, Texas, 77539. Or shop anytime with us at www.sassyclassboutique.com.
The Libra Lounge with Keisha. The Libra Lounge with Keisha.
Welcome back to the Libra Lounge with Keisha. I want to remind you guys to make sure you're following us on Facebook, Instagram, the Twitter, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Subscribe to us on the podcast app. It's the little purple box. Give us a 5-star review. If you hating, just don't leave nothing at all because you're a hater. I don't want your fucking review. And you can also find us on the TuneIn app and the Laughable app. Is that everywhere?
And Patreon. Don't forget
about that Patreon shit, y'all. Producer James, I don't want to hear him say the whole song and dance. We just want your money. So pay us the money because we give you a good fucking show every week, and we do it for free. And at least when we're done, he can like take me to Chick-fil-A and get like a value meal or something like that. So we would love it if you would just sign up. So in the studio, she's gonna be off camera. We have Sweet Dulce.
You did it.
That's that Dickinson ISE education right there. I got it right. All right, so Sweet Dulce, please tell the Libra Lounge audience what your unique profession is.
I sell my panties and other worn items and also toilet items and videos and pictures to strange people on the internet.
Okay. I've heard about that. I just feel like sometimes, like when I take off my panties after a long, hard day, walking, farting, all kinds of shit, I try to hide my panties even from my husband, even though I know he be in there sniffing them. But you actually have people who don't know you. They don't know what you look like. I mean, you could be a 600-pound woman, or anything like that. They want to purchase your worn panties.
Yes. And they do see me from the nose down on the websites.
Oh, okay. So how does one get into this industry? I mean, did you wake up one day and say, you know what, those panties, I wore them last night to the club. They still kind of smell a little bit fresh. I wonder if I can sell these?
Sort of. I guess I had kind of heard about it years ago, and I just knew it would take some work to get into it. So I really didn't feel like putting in the effort until 2018. I decided I'm going to go in, I'm going to do some research and just put my panties on the internet.
So what kind of research do you do? Weird fucking old white men who want to sniff panties? I mean, is that what you Google search?
Pretty much. So I just basically went to selling panties and I found a lot of websites. Some of them were legit, some were shady. So I kind of had to vet out and look at the reviews from other places to figure out what was a good fit, what was a good price, because you have to pay to be on the sites as a seller.
Okay.
So I didn't want to just send my money to anybody. I wanted it to be worth it. So
Okay, so you Google search
That is the
selling my
coolest.
panties.
That's the coolest version of Etsy I could
It
ever
is.
think
I
of.
thought the same thing. I'm like, it's Etsy, basically.
Yes.
Okay, so you Google search selling my panties, then all of these websites popped up, and then you get to kind of pick and choose which ones you want to be on.
yes.
Okay, so you sell your panties. So let me ask you a question. So if you wear a pair of panties for 30 minutes, or you have a pair of panties that you've worn for 24 hours, is there a price difference between the two?
No, it'll be the minimum is 24 hours. So
Okay.
whether I take them off after an hour or 24 hours, it's the same price that way.
Okay.
But if I add on more days, then I add on more money.
So the more they smell, the more money you get.
Yes.
Okay, so for the 24-hour panties, how much does that cost?
Around $25 to $30.
Okay,
And
guys,
that includes shipping.
when we leave here, we gonna run by Target. I'm gonna get like a whole bunch of panties, and I'm fixing to do this. I can pay for Skylar's college.
You would have more luck with your older panties.
Wow.
Because they like them to be a little more worn. They know you've had them for a while. You can always buy new underwear, but
Right.
it's good to have a shop full of some older panties.
Okay, so do they want your panties to look a certain way? Like, do they say, I want lace panties,
Yes.
cotton panties? Does the price get different, according to the material that you use?
Yes, like the silky panties are more expensive. So you would put a little bit of a charge on those, maybe like $5 or $10. It just depends on the girl.
Okay.
And like cotton panties are pretty cheap, so you have your base price for those.
Okay.
And some guys like thongs, some guys like full bottom, some guys like granny panties, because some of them wear the panties too.
Oh, no, they don't. Are you
I'm
serious?
serious.
Oh, sure.
And so they
want
want
to.
bigger panties to fit their waist sometimes. So I lose some sales that way because I'm like a small.
Okay.
But there's a market for.
Plus size?
Yes, there is.
Okay. I mean, I'm just saying, look, you have given us some ideas. So, okay, I know this is gross. Do some men want like period panties?
Not a lot,
But some of
but
them
some
do.
do. It's hard to find guys like that.
So do you do that if that's what they want?
I've done it one time.
Mm-hmm.
And
that
I
feel-
don't have a good group of guys who want that.
Really
so,
want that.
Yeah.
So once they purchase the panties, what do they do with them once they get them?
They usually will masturbate with them. They'll
Mhm.
smell them. They'll wear them.
Mm-hmm. And
Pretty
they
much it.
jack off from a pair of panties
That
from a
smell like
woman
someone.
that
Mhm.
smell.
Well, if you think about it, but if you think about it, there's a lot of guys that do that with their girlfriend or with their partner, and if
Do
they
you
don't,
do that?
not with your panties.
Why?
Uh,
I have a very healthy vagina.
don't put
Good.
me in a corner.
Good.
I do. I have a very healthy vagina. I thought something was wrong because it's always kind of moist.
Mhm.
But my gynecologist is like, oh my God, that's a healthy vagina right there.
Yeah.
So,
So I mean, the fetish works on a couple of levels. It's the one. It's something you would do with a partner or a girlfriend, and if you don't have that, you have something that can work in that place.
mhm.
It's also a level of degradation, which
Mhm.
is for some guys who lean more sub. That's
Mhm.
usually pretty fitting. And then also there's just the some guys really enjoy the smell, the scent, the hormone of panties or of a vagina. Period.
I'm just going to take a moment right here and go ahead and say what everyone else is fucking thinking. You know a whole lot about this shit, buddy. We're going to have to talk after the show.
You know I'm full of useless facts about all kinds
You
of shit.
are. Okay, so sweet Dolce.
Dulce.
No.
Sweet Dolce.
Dulce.
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 Dulce. Dulce.
It's getting worse.
Okay.
It's okay.
Sweet
Okay,
D.
sweet.
Just sweet D.
Sweet D. All right. So what made you just decide, you know what? I'm going to try this out.
I guess I was kind of bored and I thought, I think I could do well at this. And
Mhm.
I decided I did enough research to know what was involved. I still am learning about it. So
Mhm.
there's things that come up that I'm like, oh, I should have done that differently. I'm going to do it differently next time.
Mhm.
And tricks and tips that I've passed on to other sellers that are having problems too. So I just decided this could be fun.
Mhm.
And A lot of the times, if you get into it and you think it's going to be fun and you're not enjoying it, you won't last because you're going to be like, this is not bringing me joy. This is annoying. I don't like talking to people. I don't like guys.
It's kind of like marriage.
It is. It definitely is. You end up divorcing if it's not for you.
Yeah. Okay. So did you have friends or did you know anyone who had done this before?
No.
So you did not know anyone. I'm just really amazed that that's just something I would never think about. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, I'm for it. I'm interested in it because I'm like, I would just never think, I wouldn't think that people really wanted that, you know, but men are nasty as hell. They want any and every fucking thing. So I guess I'm not hugely surprised. So what kind of clientele do you mostly have?
A lot of it's older men. A lot of them are white.
We all knew that, baby, because white men are weird as fuck. So we all knew it was white men.
They are kinky as hell.
Yes, they are. Yep.
But I've had some younger guys, 19, 20. They have to be 18 and older because I'm not interacting sexually with anybody underage because that is against the law and frowned upon. So it's been older males. A lot of them are not married. A lot of them are lonely. Some of them are married, though.
I mean, the ones that's lonely, it's because you're sniffing other people's fucking panties. Why don't you go out there and try to meet people? Or is it that they're shy? They've been hurt.
Some aren't very attractive. Some are kind of dorky and introverted.
Producer James, she must have seen your profile.
I did. He has a few of my hairs, if I may be honest.
For lack of a better, comparison, I'm part of that target market.
Yes, except for you married to a fine, thick, beautiful black woman. So you know,
if I wasn't married, if I was didn't have anybody,
I can seriously see him doing some shit like that. Like it would not surprise me at all. Okay, so mostly older men, white guys. The majority of them are single.
Yes.
Okay. And what about the younger guys? What makes them want to do that?
A lot of them are like, I'm curious. Help me understand how this works, and they have lots of questions. A lot of them don't repeat their business with me.
Okay, they just wanted something that they heard about it and want to try it out. Okay.
Or if they do come back to me, it's not for panties, it's for like a video. It's like a personalized video for them.
Okay.
Or pictures, or just to chat.
Okay.
So I gotta ask, because we have a boutique, so we have to deal with things like stock and demand. So do you ever build up a stock, or is it all made to order, I guess is the question.
I went and bought socks and panties.
You do socks too?
No,
so they want to...
Well, no, let me make sure I get my question clear. Not a stock of things to use. Do you make to order, or do you have a stock of used panties that you can just ship out, or is it...
No, that's hard to do because they want them to be fresh, and they want to know you're wearing it for them. So I've done that, but it's very rare.
Okay.
I usually have to put them on the website. I have pictures of myself in the panties, and I give them the details on the cost and the timeline.
Right.
And then they can discuss with me what they want, and then I wear them for that time and ship them out when I'm done.
Okay. So let me ask you, what is the general reaction when people find out what you do?
They're like, wow, people pay you for that?
Yeah. Like, I'm more like, even though you're the one who's doing it and selling it, I'm still like more curious about the type of person that says, hey, I want to smell this girl's panties. I don't know her. I'm not going to ever fuck her, but I want to smell her panties. That's just kind of like, wow. You know what I mean? I'm all about do what you got to do and make your money. And hell yeah, I would do. If there's some nerdy ass white guy with money who wants to sniff my panties all day, every day, I'm going to let him do that. I'm going to let him pay me to do it.
Well,
speaking of nerdy ass white guys.
Yeah.
There's producer James.
When you think about it, what's the big difference between this and when you buy like a replica pussy or a replica of either a well-known star or a star that you really like? It's still kind of it's a device. It's a pleasure device.
Well, actually, one of our former guests on the show, porn star Kelly Provocateur, she just came out with her own line. It's a replica of her vagina.
Yep.
Which I kind of want to see that because remember she was the one that had the baby dick. She had the big clit that looked like a little baby penis. So is it on there, James? I know you've looked.
I haven't actually seen the replica.
Oh, you haven't seen the replica?
I have not.
I'm just amazed that there's just like even clientele for that. But you know what? I'm glad that we are in a place in the times that it is okay to do that. You know what I mean? Because people are so I don't know, they get embarrassed by the things that turn them on sexually. And my thing is, if you're gonna be having sex, is to enjoy it. And so if that's something that helps you enjoy it, do it. But people are so afraid of being embarrassed or someone's gonna find out. And I mean, if you like to lick toes, you like to lick toes. You know what I mean?
True,
So
true.
I'm glad we're in that space. Producer James, you have something else?
Um, so I have to assume, because what you said earlier is that quality and consistency, and it really is kind of a customer service oriented thing, right? I mean,
Yes.
the customer has to know that you're not lying to them, you're being honest about what's happened, because that's a lot of their enjoyment is the reality of what they've actually got, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And there are scammers on the
Yeah.
websites that will take money and give them either no product or a product that wasn't really worn.
Okay.
And so that's unfortunate for the buyers because
Right.
you want to have faith in the website that you're
Right.
using.
Mhm.
But obviously there's going to be some bad apples.
Sure.
So tell us all of the things that you sell on the website.
Panties, bras, socks, my poop.
No, and she was about to keep on talking. No, brakes, swerve, turn it all the way back around. What do you mean your poop?
I literally poop on a plate, record myself pooping, and the buyer has to pay in advance. I don't just send poop before I get
Oh
to the
hell
door.
yeah, they need to pay in advance plus a
So,
tip.
Exactly. And then I vacuum seal it and mail it to them in a box, and they can do whatever they want with it.
That is awesome.
Have you ever asked a client, why do you want?
No.
No, don't. No, that'll probably ruin it. Don't make them think about it.
You know what it made me think about whenever you said that? Remember that video, two girls in a cup?
Two girls, one cup.
Two girls in one cup. Oh my gosh. So how much did you charge for that?
$40.
Girl, you charge more than that.
Girl, they are some cheap people on this website, girl.
They're cheap, but they want like extraordinary shit.
But it's free. I'm gonna do it anyway.
It's
gonna get flushed.
true.
That is the beauty of capitalism. I love
So
that.
okay, so but part of the package is that you have to video
Mhm.
yourself taking the dump.
Yes.
Do they want like the toilet paper that you wipe with too?
Some, not all. Most of them, no.
Okay. So what I don't even know where to go after this one. So okay, so you sell your panties, bras, socks, poop, anything else?
Pee, and then videos and pictures. And then I do like kick sessions through Messenger, Kick Messenger or whatever, where we do like sexy talk.
Okay.
Or I also like degrade and humiliate guys that want to be told what to do and humiliated on camera.
Wait. So
Oh,
I
so
do
like
that
a-
every week on the Libra Lounge with Keisha to producer
free.
James. So I should be charging him for me degrading him and talking down to
You
him.
should.
Okay.
So is that essentially like a
Dominatrix.
remote dominatrix?
Yeah,
Like a
it's
virtual
like
dominatrix?
femdom.
Yes,
But it's
yes,
online.
yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Femdom.
okay.
Wow.
All right. So after this break, we're gonna talk some more with Sweet Dulce. I know what I'm doing. Because I still have so many questions, and I know you guys probably have a lot of questions as well. So we'll be right back.
The Libra Lounge with Keisha. The Libra Lounge with Keisha.
All right, welcome back to the Libra Lounge. We are live in studio with Miss Sweet Dulce. Thank you. She's giving me the thumbs up when I say it right, y'all. So, and I have to say, she's absolutely beautiful.
Thank
And
you.
I mean, I wonder what these guys would pay if they saw your face,
More.
girl. But then that's a whole nother basket of worms right there. Okay, so most people think they know about fetishes, but the reality of it is the majority of us only know what we see like in the movies and all those women that read fucking 50 Shades of Grey. They're like, oh, did you read that? No, if I want real porn. I want to see the video. I want to see the fucking. I want to hear the sounds. I want to see the cum shot. All of that good stuff. I'm not gonna read 50 Shades of Grey. So that's what a lot, especially women,
Mhm.
that is what they think sexual fetishes are. So can you break it down for us what it really is?
It's just letting your inhibitions out. A lot of guys like to drink pee and they like to be pegged. If you don't know what pegging is, it's when a girl puts a dildo in your ass and,
She knows.
well, your audience.
No,
Just-
no, she knows between the two of us.
Of course.
Yeah.
So, and like the whole humiliation thing, some guys like to be cuckolded. They like to watch their woman with another man, and they like to be made fun of. So it's a lot of different things. Nothing's really been too eye-opening except for like the toilet stuff for me. I mean, I knew it existed, but there's been a large following of that for me.
Really? So about how many of those do you do per week of them asking you for either your pee or your poop?
This past month, I've had about 4 orders, but it's up and down. It just depends. I know, like in January, I had like 10 orders from different people.
Yeah, the holidays were over. They had a little bit extra cash, you know. But let me see if I can give me a little extra poop this month, you know. So, what has been the weirdest item you sold or the weirdest request that you've gotten from a client?
So, it would be poop, of course, but the manner in which he received it was odd. He sent me a video of himself. He asked if he could, first of all. He's like, can I send you a picture of what I'm going to do with your poop? I said, sure. So he froze the poop once he got it because it was all mushy. He froze it, took it out of the freezer, and shoved it up his ass. And I got to watch that.
That has a name. What is the name of that?
Fucking weird?
No, it actually has a...
Fucking nasty?
It's not snoggling, or I can't remember what it's called.
He would know.
So how did that make you feel? Like I would be laughing so hard the whole entire time. Like I would be on the floor laughing, you know. So do you have to pretend like you're interested in him doing that?
Good question.
I don't have to, but I did because I wanted him to feel like we were in it together, and I wanted him to have a repeat. I want to have a repeat buyer of it. It was his like second time, I think, buying it.
Okay.
This is also the guy who was eating it and took pictures of the food that was in my poop and sent me a photo and said, did you have such and such for dinner?
So so that brings up a question for me. Do you ever have instances where guys request you have a certain diet leading up to the time, or
He asked me if I could eat peanuts but not chew them all the way down,
so
that
he
it
could
would be
see the peanuts in the shit.
And he wanted to taste it. I told him I couldn't really do that, and he understood.
But
she has allergies.
I have a peanut allergy. I can't do that. If I do it, it's going to be like an extra $500.
Exactly.
Okay, so he ate it?
Yeah. And he said he liked how it made his bathroom smell. It stunk up his bathroom, and he's like, I can smell you in here still. I'm like,
twice.
He bought more than 2 times, but yeah, he liked the smell.
Okay, wait.
Guess his nationality.
Old and white.
Asian?
Old and white.
Okay.
Old and white.
Ding, ding, ding.
Well, I asked because this is big in Asian cultures as well. I mean,
It ain't.
really
No,
is.
y'all still number 1 when it comes to freaky ass shit.
Go to Japan.
So isn't it like not healthy to eat shit?
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't think so, but one guy that my friend sold shit to said he got sick to his stomach.
Well, no shit, Sherlock.
But the other guys have been fine.
And
my other customers.
Do you get to see them while they're eating it?
No, I tell them they have to pay me if they want me to watch.
So
Smart.
let me just go back to the guy who froze your shit, then shoved your shit into his asshole.
Yes.
So that turned him on? Did he ejaculate?
He liked anal play. I don't know if he ejaculated. I think he did, but he does like anal play. So he wasn't a newbie to that. He was a newbie to using shit as a dildo.
Wow, I'm sure his rectum was like, this is not how it's supposed to go.
No.
It's
Like, oh no, baby,
that's
what
supposed
is you
to come
doing?
out. Yes.
No.
That is oddly fascinating, that just the things that really turn people on. And most people, even with their own spouses, there's just a level of a comfort zone that they stay in because you just don't know how someone's going to react, you know?
True.
So as nasty as that shit is, I am glad that they are able to vocalize what turns them on. But it's the eating the shit part that just really has me flabbergasted.
Me too.
Like, can you imagine like brushing your teeth after you eat someone else's shit? It takes a while for that scent to go out, I would think.
Yeah.
But never mind. He likes the scent. He likes the smell of your shit. So he probably
True.
didn't brush his teeth at all.
Probably not. Oof.
Oof, I tell you. Okay. So, all right. So okay, so you do videos, right?
Mhm.
So what are you doing in the videos?
Usually like masturbating or like foot worship, stripping, something like that. And
But
I
they
wear
don't
them.
see your face.
Yeah, I wear like a eye covering over my eyes, so you
Okay.
can see my eyes, but my eyebrows and my cheekbones are kind of hidden.
Okay, okay. So you masturbate for them.
Hmm.
What do they get to ask you? Like, do they get to tell you what they want you to use? Like, do they get to say, I want you just to use your fingers, I want you to use a dildo?
Yes, if they pay me for a custom video, they get to kind of be the director.
So when you're doing that, are you turned on, or is it just strictly a performance?
It depends on my mood.
Okay.
If I want to masturbate that day, then I get kind of like
Worked
turned on
up.
by it.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes if I'm in a rush, I just get it done. But I
Okay.
still put on a good show, but
Right.
it's faked.
Wow. I mean, this is big money. Like Farrah Abraham, because everyone knows I'm like obsessed with reality TV. I mean, that's how she's making her money right now is with the webcams. So why do you think, doing videos such as that, like the live webcam, has become so popular?
A lot of it's you get to kind of bring it to your room in your face. It's very customized. It's
Mhm.
a girl you like, it's a girl you're attracted to, and you
Mhm.
get to interact with her. It's not just a porn click away from some
Right.
random chick you're never going to talk to.
Right.
It's more personal,
Right.
and if they have the money for it, for them it's worth it.
So the rest of us, we're just, jacking off, masturbating to porn videos, and when we get done, we live in shame for about another hour or so.
Yep.
Where you've got these guys that are like, "Hey, it's live," and just that is something.
Well, it's the personalization. It's
Mhm.
you're actually porn. You're just watching,
Right.
whereas this you're actually there's a level of interaction that
So do you say their
occurs.
names and things like that?
Sometimes
Sometimes.
I don't like when I have to say their name because then I can't resell it.
Okay,
If
got
it's like
you.
a custom
Yeah.
video,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought about
if
that, but
I
Me
don't
neither.
if I don't say their name, then I can put a cheaper price on it and sell it 50 more times to 50 different people.
so
Yeah, that's
she's
smart.
doing a what is it, Maria and Caesar thing,
From 90 Day
from
Fiance.
right
Yeah,
where you
yeah,
don't say
yeah.
his name and you can
Like
sell
she
the
didn't say his
video.
name, she just would say baby. So I'm like,
Yes.
yeah, so she uses that with all the other guys that she's getting money
Smart.
from. Okay, so how long do you see yourself being in this industry?
There are women on the site that are in their 60s and 70s. Not a lot, but there are. So I think if I can keep up with it and enjoy it, I can go 20 more years.
So how does that affect your love life?
It's helped it
Mhm.
because I'll send him videos of myself, and he gets super turned on by it.
Mhm.
So
Have you been with this person for a while?
yes,
Okay, so they're
and he
total,
supports me.
and he fully, I mean, because it is always better when your partner does support, what
Yes.
you're doing. So he doesn't get jealous at all, or
No,
he doesn't
he
throw it in your
knows.
face when you have an argument.
No, he
None of
knows
that.
that it's strictly just an interaction, and I'm making money. I'm getting paid to masturbate. Who wouldn't want to get paid to masturbate?
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
or
'cause I'm
wear
taking,
underwear.
I mean, I'm taking notes over here. Like everything you're saying, I'm got it written down.
I got you, boo. You can
Okay.
always call or email. I'll give you the details.
Okay, so that's good that you have someone who supports you. So what if he decided to do something like what you're doing?
I would be totally okay with it.
Totally. Do you have kids?
Yes.
You do. So do they ask you, like, do you have kids, or do they say is there like a little button they can click that says, oh, I only want a woman who hasn't had kids, or I want a woman who has had kids? Because I once knew this guy. I mean, we were like way young. He's like, I really want to fuck a girl who just had a baby.
Oh wow.
I'm like, so are you gonna give her time to, like, I don't know, get out the hospital,
Maybe.
then fuck her? I mean, are you talking about a year after? He's like, no, right after she had a baby. I'm like, something wrong with your ass. But
Get out
I
of my
mean,
house.
I know. I'm just like,
Get off
that's
me.
just,
You get out of the house.
yeah. I'm like, that is just weird right there. Okay, so do they have a preference? Is there like criteria that they can check what they want in a woman?
On the website, they can put on their profile that they want a MILF or they want someone who doesn't have a boyfriend. But most
Okay.
of them are pretty open as long as they like what they see.
Yeah, I would
They're-
hope
they're
so.
all
If you're
for it.
eating someone else's shit, I mean, you can't be too picky. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Sure.
Okay, so what? Okay, so if you had to give me an item that I would sell on the website, what item do you think should sell?
Panties, bras, because you've got big boobs.
I have on 2 bras, so
You can sell both of them.
yes. Okay, all right. Producer James, I hope you're okay with that.
And the
fine.
hard part is that you have to interact. It's not
Mhm.
just getting online and putting a picture of some Hanes underwear up there and saying,
Right.
I want $25, send me money now.
Right.
You have to build that customer base. You have to talk to people. Otherwise, you're not gonna make a lot of money.
Right. Because they're looking for someone that they can share these fantasies with.
Yes. And sometimes you'll get men who don't want to interact with you. You'll say, I just want to buy these, and they'll be done with you.
Mm-hmm.
But if you haven't got a following, they're
Mhm.
not going to trust you.
So
Okay.
it's marketing as well. I mean, you
Right.
really have to be marketing, sales. You have to give people a reason to come to you, as
Mhm.
opposed to, I'm guessing, probably hundreds of other possible girls on the site, right?
Yeah, for sure.
It's a legit ass business.
Right.
Business.
And I can't put it on my resume, unfortunately.
True.
You can't even put that you're an entrepreneur on there? That
I
you
mean,
have
I
your
could, but
own
what
business?
do you sell? Oh.
Oh.
What's your Etsy shop account? I can't tell you.
I'd be like, you don't need to know the account, but I sell sweets.
I hustle, okay? I'm a hustler. I manage my website.
Yeah, I
manage
mean,
my social
it
media.
is a business. You know what I mean? It's like you have to know I mean, you know a lot about this.
Mhm.
You know about your clientele. You know how to market yourself, performance. You even say, look, if you don't do it this way, you're not going to have a big list of clients.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's a legit business.
Mhm.
It's nasty, the shit part, but that's not nasty on your part. That's just nasty on the motherfuckers that want to eat it.
Yep.
Yeah. Have you ever had a taste for shit, Producer James?
No. No.
Okay.
I just haven't.
But you do be eating booty like groceries. You do
True.
that. Yeah.
Good.
But you just don't want shit on a plate.
Nope.
You don't want me to shove my shit up your ass?
I'd rather go to Waffle House
It's so stupid.
True.
if I had a choice.
Okay, so this has been quite fascinating.
So I gotta ask.
Of course he
is
does.
Well, no, because it's fascinating. Is this the extent of where you think you'll go in the sex industry, or do you think it would ever work into like actual porn, male female, male male, anything like, or not male male, but I mean female, anything like that? Is this about what you can?
Yeah, that would
stand?
be my limit. I mean, if
Yeah.
I was single, maybe not. But I
Then
do
it's a
have-
whole nother thing because you're having to have intercourse with somebody.
Of course.
Yeah.
Right,
And
right.
have my face everywhere. So.
Oh yeah, that's true too. That's true too. Okay.
But they do amateur Pornhub submissions.
They sure do.
Yes, they do. We know all about that.
So.
Yeah. Okay.
Who knows?
I mean, long as you're okay with it and he's okay with it. When we get back, we have a brand new segment, and it is called, what is it called, Producer James?
Culture with Keisha.
So y'all about to probably see me make an ass of myself. We'll be right back. Hey guys, it's Keisha, the host of the Libra Lounge with Keisha podcast and web series. If you follow me on social media, you know that the Million Harris is one of the sponsors of the show. I've told you all about the great hair products for both men and women that they have, but I wanted to give you an opportunity to actually see some of their hair bundles. Here they are. What I did was I ordered both 20 and 22-inch Malaysian bundles and a frontal from the Million Harris and took them to my stylist and had her make this unit. Yes, this is actually a lace front unit made from the bundles I purchased at the Million Harris. I usually don't wear this much hair extensions, nor do I wear it this long, but I really love it. The hair feels amazing. It looks great. I've been getting compliments everywhere that I go. So make sure to go to her website or stop by the shop and get your order on. She's got hair products, bundles, and mink lashes. Make sure to use my discount code Libra20 for 20% off your total purchase.
The Libra Lounge with Keisha. The Libra Lounge with Keisha.
Alrighty, guys. So earlier this week, producer James and I were having a text message conversation, and it was something that was supposed to be rather sweet. He was telling me about myself, and it was one of those days that I'm like, oh my gosh, I just feel like a hot mess express. I just can't get shit together. And what was your response to that?
I think it was something like, "I love you. You're amazing. You're a sculpture. You're Michelangelo's David."
So when he said that, I wanted to make sure I had the right person. I said, David, that's the one with the little dick, right? So from that conversation, we have this new segment that is called Culture with Keisha. So
Yes.
tell us
Okay.
how it's going to go, Producer James.
So what we're gonna do today is because Keisha's entire critique of Michelangelo's classic daily
Little dick.
is the guy with a little dick.
Yeah.
I figured I'd show her some other very famous artwork and get her apparently very, very, let's say, cosmopolitan review of it.
Y'all know whatever I think I'm gonna say. So here we go. I have no idea what's about to come up on the screen at all.
So the way it's going to work, there's some classics, there's some modernism,
Oh boy.
and there's some new postmodernism that will be quite interesting.
All right, let's get this shit show on the road.
And let's begin with a American classic. Oh, sorry. Not that. Here we go.
Okay, so I've seen this one with the farmer and his wife. Okay, so there's a couple of things that I think. One, I don't think they have teeth. I just don't, and it's because their lips, like everything around the mouth, is kind of going inward. She looks like that she's gonna get that fork from him and kill his ass. That is what I gather from this is it, and it also shows how badly white people age. So, what's the name of it?
Well, the name of the painting is American Gothic.
Okay,
It's by Grant Wood.
and why is this famous?
Because it's it's a really well done painting.
Okay,
It's
that's a lie.
It's supposed to invoke. I mean, the reason it's called American Gothic is really because of the architecture of the building is a Gothic. You see the Gothic arch in the window?
Wait a minute. So this whole painting is supposed to highlight the fucking thing that's in the background behind the two ugly people. That is stupid. Like, then why didn't you put the building in the front? They didn't even need to be in there.
It's not about just the building. It's just that's the Gothic part. People ask, what's the Gothic part of this picture? That's it. It's the architecture.
Go on to the next picture. That's some stupid ass white people shit right
Okay.
there. Go on. Mm-mm.
All right, next up, another American classic. This is Whistler's Mother by James McNeill Whistler.
That's the guy from Blade. That was the guy that trained Blade. Whistler? That's the guy who, is it not?
That was Abraham Whistler, who trained
Okay,
Blade.
and what is this person's name?
James McNeill Whistler.
And what is the name of the painting?
Whistler's Mother.
What is she doing? Did he die? Is she in mourning? She's in black? Why did he paint this picture of this woman?
It's his mother. It's a capture of life.
That's a depressing ass life, because this doesn't say motherly. This doesn't say happiness. It looks like I'm waiting for this bitch to die so I can collect all of her life insurance. That's what I see. I don't know. She looks like a retired nun. That I don't get it. If I'm gonna paint a picture of my mom, bitch is gonna be, her hair is gonna be slayed, her makeup's gonna be did, her nails are gonna look good, she's gonna have on a cute outfit. I may even splurge and say, you know what, let's be real bougie and get you in some Louis Vuitton or some Chanel. Not that shit. Why you let your mama go out there looking like that? That's stupid. He was a serial killer, wasn't he?
No. His mom was I think his mom was either a Puritan or a Quaker or something
Depressed.
like that. Well, or depressed.
All right, go on to the next one.
All right, next up.
Oh, that's the girl Frida with the unibrow. Selma Hayek played her in the movie.
Yes.
Right? But let me just say this. I'm all about, come as you are, express yourself. But I be damned if I'm finna walk around with a mustache and a unibrow. Pick one or the other. You really shouldn't have either, but if you just have to have one, pick. I personally would probably pick the mustache because you could cover that shit up with a little bit of makeup. But that fucking black ass unibrow, come on now. And I heard she was a little bit of a freak too.
I think so.
Didn't she have like a woman and a man?
She had her, I think it was her husband, Alfred Molina in the movie, I think. And then I think she had a woman as well.
All I know is that she has more face on her hair than that monkey and that cat put together.
My favorite part is the monkey, because he looks like he's just been like picking ticks.
Yeah, off of
the back of her
her
head.
Off of the thorns on her neck.
Yeah. So this is a self-portrait by Frida Kahlo.
See, that's what I'm saying. If I were to paint a picture of myself, I'm going to be like a size 6, hourglass shape. My waist is going to be snatched. My thighs are going to look muscular. I'm going to have on probably 2 wigs. But she painted herself with a unibrow. But then she was still pulling pussy and dick with the unibrow and the mustache.
Hey.
I don't get it. But the monkey and the cat are cute. What's next?
Next up,
Mhm.
we're going to get a little more modern.
Oh God.
First, let's see if you have any idea who the artist actually is in this one.
Okay. I'm going to say probably a preschool class member, like the 2-year-old class, got into paint that they weren't fucking supposed to have and painted that shit on the wall. Like
No.
that cannot have been for sale.
Yes. You want to know how much it sold for?
What?
$140 million.
And we put that in the category of white people shit. Did not one black person buy that, a Mexican person didn't buy that, an Asian person didn't buy that shit. It was some white European guy.
So this painting is Convergence by Jackson Pollock, who is one of the world's most famous drip artists, which is what this is.
Because
This
he
is a
dripped
drip
some
painting.
shit on there. Like he literally looked like he dipped a paintbrush in white paint, another one in black paint, and one in yellow paint, and one in red paint, and just put that shit on the ceiling and let it just all drip. Or he looked like he put it on a ceiling fan and just turned it on, and that's what came out of that. And someone bought that for $140 million.
$140 million. And when you read people's their own reviews and critiques about Jackson Pollock, they'll say that
He killed himself, didn't he?
I don't remember.
Because he knew he played all these motherfuckers for their money. That was guilt. Guilt took him to the grave early, okay?
They talk about how this randomness is actually intentional and forceful, and that's why I'm not in fucking the art world.
Okay,
because-
so do you remember when we were kids, they had that toy where you could put a piece of paper on this thing, and it had a little thing in the middle, and you kind of punched the hole in there, the paper in there, and then it would spin.
It was a goddamn, what was it
I
called?
don't remember what it's called, but it would spin, and then you
Spinny
got the
doodle
little
or something like
droplets of like paint, and it
Yeah.
that was that shit right there. 104, and there's starving children in the world, and somebody said, you know what, I'm gonna blow my money on this piece of shit right here.
140 million.
All right, let's go.
All right, next up. This is
I have
modern.
so many thoughts. One that looks like a bloody pad right there. And that looked like some shit that Sweet Dolce, that looks like some shit you could sell.
I could.
That's what it look. But what? That is nothing. That is a joke. That is someone joking.
That is a $2.2 million joke
By
by Jean Miro. It is called Le Chien, which is the dog.
where
It's
the
a
fuck is
dog.
the dog?
It's the thing
The
that with
pad.
with this brown spot on it.
The maxi pad.
Yeah.
I've seen. You know, I love dogs, but I ain't never seen a fucking dog that look like that. I ain't seen a dog, a wolf, a werewolf, a badger, a beaver. Nothing that looks like that right there. That looks like an always overnight pad right there.
So if your kid, let's say your kid was in like 5th grade and brought you this, would you put it on the fridge?
In
Would you-
what grade?
5th grade.
Hell fucking
Okay,
no,
wait,
that's
wait.
not going on the fridge. If the baby
me
was
finish.
2 or 3,
Okay, let me finish.
okay.
Would it go on the fridge? Would it go in the trash? Or would you beat their ass for even bringing it home?
No, I would just put it in that pile of shit of your kids that you don't know what to do with, but you feel bad if you throw it away, and then they find it in the trash can and like, Mama, why'd you throw my art away? So just put it in that pile. But that is garbage if I've never seen garbage before in my life,
This
and
would
you know it.
this could only be improved if there was macaroni on it. Like it was a macaroni
Macaroni art, exactly. Okay.
All right, last one.
Mm-hmm.
This is very ultra modern
Mm-hmm.
and goes along with the theme of our evening.
Is that golden shit or is that chicken?
No, that is golden poo.
It looks like my poop.
And so they put gold. You need to steal that idea right now.
I'm taking mental notes.
Yes, because that I can get with right there. But it looks like that is like kind of a trophy.
Well, the artist, his name is Terrence Coe.
Mm-hmm.
He made an entire installment of his actual poo dipped in gold. So this is his actual shit dipped in gold. And there was like, I think 10 or 15 pieces in that installment
And they sold
for $500,000.
each or all collectively.
No, the whole collection.
Okay.
$500,000.
I would not mind having a dick that has been dipped in gold, but I don't want shit. I just don't. It makes more sense that people want her to shit on a plate and send it to them than this shit right here.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
You can't wear it.
What are you supposed to do? Are you supposed to hang that on a wall?
No, you don't hang it on the wall. It's on a display. You put it displayed
On your desk?
just like it is. I
Who
guess so.
wants to see that when you go into someone's
On
house?
the coffee table?
It's the world's worst paperweight.
I just
God.
it's okay because really I honestly it looked like when you go to certain restaurants and they have chicken wrapped in like foil and sitting underneath the light so it turns a little bit of a gold color. That's what I thought it was.
Mm-hmm.
But that shit.
Literally.
It is literally shit
14 karat
with
gold
14
dipped
karat gold.
shit.
And that is another example of how I know man ain't never been to the moon because we still doing stupid shit like this. So is that everything?
That's all of them.
I hope you guys feel so much more cultured. We have talked a lot about shit tonight, okay? A lot about shit. We've talked about shit with peanuts in it. We've talked about frozen shit. And we have talked about golden shit. We have learned a lot tonight. I want to thank my special guest. And I'm going to get your name right since this is going to be the last time I'm going to say it tonight. Sweet Dulce.
Perfect.
So if you guys are feeling frisky, go check out our website and buy some of her shit or her panties or, you know, her pee. Anything you like. She'll do it. As long as you pay her, though. We need to talk about that golden shit. I mean, there's something right there.
We'll collaborate.
Yes. Alrighty, guys. So we will see you guys next week. Have a good one.
It's the Libra Lounge. The Libra Lounge. Ooh.